Alright, I have another game key ski for you here. And actually, it's the legend of T90 continued. Now, last time we saw T90 in somewhat of a casual setting, he was feeling sick, he was playing against God the Godless, but I still wanted to show you that video because I just want you to know how wholesome T90 can be. I really like that he is a very kind individual. Some people, they're very brutal strats, they go very aggressive, myself included in that category. And some people, they play way more passively, but that's also good, like we saw in Healing Knight Teutonic Fortress. Now, this is an actual tournament game between Adam and T90 officials, so we can see some serious gameplay in this one. We have Adam playing as the Magyars, and we have T90 playing as the Lithuanians. It looks like we have some variation on four lakes, or the way I like to call it is cross. It does look like there's fish in all four of these corners over here. And in the middle we have a big wood line with a relic. Gold throughout the map, standard stuff. Big cool bug here. We have our two elephants, and Nettie is pushing in some deer at the moment. Just scout his map a little bit. See how Adam is doing. Adam also has found all of his resources at this point. Main gold on the front, that's interesting. That could be pressured for sure. Also, these wood lines are super awkward. It does look like you have to go for a forward wood line in order to make this work. He's even chopping stragglers a little bit just to get enough wood for his build. T90 already on that front wood line. I'm expecting a very aggressive game since these wood lines are so small and easily attacked. Nice lure here. He's just a caster, but he knows fish booming is key. Nothing goes down. Meanwhile, Adam is pushing in zebras. I wonder if he's going to dock at some point. It definitely looks like T90 is docking. I just love how pros, and yeah, T90, I'm sorry, I know you're just a caster, but you're also a pro in my book. Pushing the deer, they do it so elegantly, so smooth. It's not crazy hard to do. And look, we have an ostrich and a zebra together. Wow. It's a long-lasting love relationship between ostriches and zebras. Probably not for long though, as that ostrich is going to get murked. I can't watch. Let's take a look at T90's dock, fish booming. I love how villagers can now drop off food at the docks. That's a nice update. Bringing in a second board. Yeah, just really clean gameplay from both Adam and T90. Adam also no slouch, by the way. I have a buddy named Adam, but he is nowhere near as good as this American Adam. Woodline is walled in, small walls, nice and safe. The zebra survives, surprisingly. However, the ostrich did not. It doesn't look like Adam's gonna go out to fish. I think he's gonna go for fast fuel. Yes, indeed. He is up to fuel age now. And taking some wood from the stragglers up as well. And where are these villagers going? That's what I want to know. No walls around their wood line, although T90 is very capable of making quick walls. Another lumber camp, and look at the spacing. This is what I was talking about. This is what pros do really well. About 5 at each wood line. It just makes the wood line super efficient. And that's what you'd like to see. Although, this is a little bit unfortunate over here. These villagers now pathing to the closest tree. Meanwhile, Adam's still only on one wood line with a total of 3 villagers. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Yeah, he is chopping stragglers to compensate for that fact. There's different strategies. Doesn't want to be exposed. I get that. Both very quick feudal ages. A little bit of a scout fight, but T90 has his field there, so that's going to be difficult for to engage, even though he has slightly more HP. It's these little advantages that really can snowball out of proportion very quickly. Both players feudalize around the same time. Spearmen are being made just in case of scout harassment. And T90 is booming over here. He has the fish up, which definitely should give him an advantage in the long run. Adam is trying to be annoying, get as much idle time as possible, seeing if he can pick off that villager. Actually does a very good job at just harassing there. But now the spearman is out, and that scout just lost a whole bunch of HP. I don't know if that was a good decision or not. Definitely want to keep that scout alive to scout your opponent as long as possible. Just be annoying. Spearman coming out from Adam. And that scout is still alive, but for how long? Block him with the spearman. Very nice. Spearman from both players and scout opening from both players, which I expected as it is so open. This is quite unfortunate over here for T90 because he pulled those villagers to stop those scouts. They are idle for just a little bit, but quickly puts them back to work. I have that problem a lot, where, oh man, it's hard to see if he's a blue or a red. I have that problem a lot where I try and defend, and that's nice, pulling the villagers to try and kill those spearmen. They do quite well against them. Is housed slightly. Scouts in the production tab. Let's see. Resources. Looking good. Has a whole bunch invested into that pond. And now T90 is coming out for a counterattack. Let's see what kind of damage he can do over here. And yep, awkward woodline has now extend the woodline, and we have 9 villagers to T90's 6 and 4 grouping. I think that grouping is much better. And look, this guy, or this woman, very unfortunate, but she is going to get doinked. There's one build down. Meanwhile, we have a slight battle occurring over here. T90 pulling the villagers to hold. Very nice hold from him. Not too bad for a caster. Even gets the weak one there. That's nice. And he's going to clear that up. Seeing if he can do any more damage with these scouts. Looks like the game is slightly stabilized at this point. There's enough spearmen here to stop T90 from harassing the berries. Very nice gameplay from Adam. Maybe a gate would have been nice over here, but this is not really walled anymore at this point. Ooh, that is a lot of scouts. That is 6 scouts. And T90 is able to just keep building these scouts because he does have that fish boom. I don't know why Adam didn't start the fish boom. I think that would have really been useful. Is he going to engage against the spearmen? Yes, he does. And now, come on, get those villagers. There he goes. Absolutely destroying the villagers on the berries. Oh, can he get that kill? Oh, so close. 2 of them were so close. Meanwhile, T90 is being harassed himself on the wood lines. Nice little quick walls. Keep that going. Alright, T90 get that villager. Gets a spearman. Oh, he's gonna run into another spearman. That's not great. Gonna just surround that. He doesn't have the numbers. 1 spearman, 6 scouts. Fight that every single time. I don't know for some harass. Spearman on the way. Quick walls. Can he get a villager? No. Nice reaction time from T90. I know he's just a caster, but definitely has some nice reaction. Tried to dive in on a villager there. Did not get a villager. Nice defense from Adam. And this is just a back and forth game, but I do think that fish is really going to be the key for T90. Nice insight to go for that. Whereas Adam just tried to go for a faster feudal. Spearman running away, causing some idols. Nice job, Spearman. You did your part. Ooh, see, that's what I was talking about. This wood line is a disaster for Adam. Finds a villager. Nice pick off by T90. And it looks like this spearman is coming along for a ride. It's going to get going down. Now T90 coming forward for a tower. Get that spearman. Nice round. There are the scouts. I think it should be slightly better for Adam, but spearmen are in for T90, so he has to retreat. Definitely could have gotten a doink there. I know it might come across as super critical, but nice defensive tower. It's going to abandon that, interestingly enough. I don't quite know why. So he does choose to abandon that tower, even though now he's definitely going to try and build this tower over here, and that's going to deny Adam's entire wood line. That's not good for sure. So that's some scouts over here, but can't quite get through, but this is not very efficient to begin with. Does go for the tower now. Might be a little bit too late. 60% already on this. Spearman going down. Nice grouping there from T90. And I think both towers should go up in this situation. Yep, that goes up, and now Adam's gonna have to pick through, and one dead spearman, but this wood line for the time being is going to be denied, and that's going to be really annoying. Meanwhile, T90 is defending nicely in the back over here. Great game. Great game. You can definitely see that this is a tournament game. And I know I've said it so many times already, but he's just a caster. But even though he's just a caster, he knows how to play as well. Oh man, we got a little Poop Lord Jr. action over here. I love my little Poop Lord Jr. She had taken my wife's ID, so I had to take that back. She's now coming to join me for the T90 game. Yeah, what do you think? How is T90 doing in this particular situation? I think he's doing quite well. What? He said he's only a caster. I don't think that's really fair, because I'm only a caster and T90 is significantly better than I am. Anyway, it doesn't look like Adam's getting a whole lot of damage done over here. I do have a whole bunch of idols, but quickly going back to work. This tower did eventually get cleared up. Didn't really deny the wood line as much as I thought it was. I guess there was only one villager in there, so it couldn't really do a whole lot of damage. We have some spear fighting going on over here. That should be cleared up by Adam. Ooh, that scout is through. Oh, that could be disastrous if the other scouts get through, but then he actually recognizes that and kills that scout. Very nice defense there. Very nice. And I will say, I like this map. Lion! Lion! Why are you always lying? I wonder if either player is going to try and go up the gas side, but I feel like if they put their foot up of the gas, then it could be disastrous. Ooh, we got some harassment over here, but T90 has to retreat after picking off a villager. And meanwhile, ooh, that's too bad, a little overchop there, and that's some dead villagers right there. These fish kind of have served their purpose at this point. They're just idle, although they did collect a whole bunch of food, which is nice. There's not a ton of food there. Scout down. Spearman fighting over here. We have 7 versus 4 scouts, so that should be a clear up for T90 there. Definitely don't want to engage, but the spearmen are behind. Could be tricky. Do you fight this? Okay, I guess you go for it. Nice recognition that the spearmen were weak. There's more spearmen behind. So at this point, kind of have to retreat. Definitely need more spearmen of your own in this blob. And players are not looking to go castle. They are just simply trying to control the map. And I think that's really good recognition, because if you take your foot off the gas, then your opponent could snowball Trying to do some harassment over here. Definitely getting some nice idle time. It's amazing how these pros can do so many things at once. I mean, even top 200, top 300, absolutely amazing. I really love our community, and I think it's great that people are able to perform at this level. Oh, this is big though. This is huge. This is dead villagers everywhere. This might be game right here, if I'm being completely honest with you. This might be the advantage that T90 was hoping for to go to Castle Age. I haven't watched this game before, but that is a lot of villagers. And normally, once you kill a lot of builds, you either boom at home or you try and go up to the next stage. But what is Ray able to do here? Oh man, now he has to defend over here. And he is just going to place a safe tower just to make sure nothing happens there. We've got a bunch of spearmen. The scouts are just going to run by. I think he feels pressured to do some damage as T90 has done plenty of damage on his wood line. Quick walls, nice quick walls. He's going to get... What? No! That guy survives. That's amazing. Really unscathed. Very nice defense there. I like those ice walls. Although that wood line in the back is basically gone already, which is kind of funny. He just wanted to protect the actual population, which is good. It looks like T90 is cleared up from Adam's front. No more presence here, so it's all about this fight over here. Got plenty of spearmen to defend, and at this point it's getting so tight to try and get those scouts through. It's going to be super difficult. And it looks like T90 has even gone to his second pawn over here, and Adam is still on Niter. That is really unfortunate. I think that's definitely something that Adam will look back on and think that is something that he could have done slightly better. Just getting the efficiency even better over here. Getting some gold. And I think T90 is starting to look at Castle Edge. I don't see any more scouts in the production. I think he thinks he can hold in this particular situation. Although those scouts are going to get walled out. Very nice. He's trying to get some damage there. It's definitely an awkward map with all of these... Oh, I don't know how those scouts got in there. But it's definitely an awkward map with all of these tiny little wood lines. Trying to get in over here. T90 recognizes, is going to build a wall. And just great awareness. You like T90? You think T90 is doing a good job? Yeah? Yeah, she's very amused by T90's performance, so good job, T90. You're making Poop Lord Jr. smile, that's for sure. Wow, look at all these scouts just running around, doing their thing. And a bunch of dead scouts over here from Adam. I wonder if T90 is going to be able to get the Castle Age anytime soon. It doesn't look like it. This is just a back and forth. This is the last in their series, by the way. At this point, I think it's 2-2 or 3-3. I could be mistaken. So whoever wins this game is going to go through to the next round. This is American Age of Empires Cup. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely interested in casting some more of T90's games. I think that T90 has the unfortunate circumstance where he's always the one taking the picture, but nobody's ever taking the picture of him. If you ever go on a family vacation and it looks like you're never in the photos, that's because you're always taking the pictures. And I think T90 has that as well with casting. He's always casting the games, but there's not many games that are casted of him unless he's casting a game of himself, or unless somebody else is casting a game of him. Which honestly doesn't happen as often as it should, in my opinion. Because T90 is actually quite a good player. Let's see, trying to get some harass over here, but this base is slowly becoming walled. Some fighting over here. It does look like T90 is going to just poke those spearmen to death. Definitely a much longer game than I was expecting. I just woke up this morning and I felt like, hey, I could do a quick game before my Poop Lord Jr. wakes up, but wasn't quite in the cards, so we're casting together today. Let's get Bill there, that's nice. And once again, T90 really finding the areas to hit. He found this wood line earlier, and now he's finding this gold. He's retreating once the pyramids show up. Definitely don't want to stay there for too long. More spears coming in. But yeah, what a base. This is a nice base. Quite walled, quite safe. The only area that Adam could really hit is over here. A little bit sloppy that these villagers are still in the tower. Definitely needs to put those back to work. But there's so much going on at this point. I mean, you can't keep track of every single thing. 2 idle villagers over here. They're gonna get sniped. No, Adam does make it to castle first. Now that's surprising to me. Maybe T90 invested a little bit more into. He must be thinking, uh-oh, do I all in scout and spear at this point, or what do I do? Because Castle Age is definitely dangerous, even though he has a score lead, even though he probably has the eco advantage. He just needs to survive as Knights come out, and Knights absolutely shred Scouts. Already has the +2, +1. The reason that you get attack in this situation rather than getting the defense, I'm a big proponent of getting defense upgrades before getting attack upgrades. But the reason that you get attack upgrades in this situation is that you kill villagers slightly faster, and if there's no ranged units against you, they actually fare exactly the same according to Spirit of the Law against other scouts. So that's why the attack is preferred over the defense. It's just a small thing, but it's a small thing that these casters do so well. +1 up, +1 for T90 and Bloodlines. Doesn't look like he can get through over here, but that's a dead bill. I don't think you can fight against these towers, especially since this tower has been fully garrisoned. See, it was 2000 IQ. T90 knew the Knights were going to come there. If he just leaves his villagers in there, then you can't get damaged. This is definitely a lot of pressure coming from Adam now. This could be difficult, especially if Adam manages to kill T90 here. Also, those nope, it's Magyar, sorry. T90 is Lithuanians. I was going to say he gets bonuses from the relic, but he does not. Getting the pikeman upgrade now. T90 is still looking for damage. Getting a TC on the front, and this is how Adam can get back into this game for sure. T90 needs to go castle at some point, but at the same time, you don't want to take your foot off the gas, because if you do, that could be disastrous. Talking about disasters, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3 dead villagers. I'm counting 4. Again, another 4 dead villagers. Not bad at all. Gotta keep these guys running though. Don't want to lose those 4. 3. Got some pikemen against spearmen. That's never a good engage. Does have to retreat over there. And man, what a game! What a game this has been so far. I don't know what she's doing. She's like, nah, I'm not working today. I'm just casting. Anyway, got a lot more spearmen trying to defend from this. Does look like T90 is finally in a position where he can go cast himself, but is it too late at this point? Can Adam just secure the win right here and now? He kind of needs to. He is slightly behind in terms of economy because of all T90's raids. Definitely a nice cleanup over there. Some attacks going in, and T90 is 20% of the way up. Let's see how he can weather this storm for the next minute or so. Meanwhile, he's still getting value out of the scout. Another dead villager. That is fantastic for him. I don't think Adam has even realized, is that going to be another? Yes, he has realized. Everything gets garrisoned, but there's a lot of idle TC time there as well. Nice defense over here. It's definitely going to be about this center area. Tower to deny that wood line. Trying to get through to his goal. If he can get through to his goal, that could be big. So T90 is not taking any risk. He's going to get a watchtower up there. And let's see, did he get the defense upgrade yet? No, not yet. Yeah, once again, if you're not up against too many archers, I think he's just going to run through here. No, he's not. Thinks better of it. But that tower is definitely going to go up, and I don't think he's going to be able to get that lumber camp anytime soon. T90, cheeky boy, getting even more fish. Although this fishing ship is island. Look, even collecting wood. He is everywhere on the map. And oh no! It's a doubt tower. Oh, that was the right play, but the wrong occurrence there. Definitely should have repaired that mining camp. There's just so much going on. And now, wow, Adam's actually going to try and deny T90's goal by means of that tower. And it doesn't look like T90 can fight it. It doesn't have enough there. Pikemen against scouts. Getting Pikeman himself running around. This has been a master combat. And look at this. Even has fish traps going up. Very nice eco. Definitely a lot of pressure from Adam coming in though. But it looks like T90 has weathered pretty well. Oh, it was nice to get the 9. Do get, looks like 3 villagers there. That's nice. Quite unfortunate there. But T90 is taking all the fish. He's like, goodbye and thanks for all the fish. What movie is that from? You guys know? And that gold is difficult to take now, especially since that tower is so walled in. I do really appreciate it when people wall in their towers. Still trying to get some harass done with these 2 scouts. I don't see it happening anymore. Adam is now aware of it, and he has put some pikemen there. We have scorpions up in the front. Very nice. And this knight looks like it's going to go down. It does. A lot going on in this game. Fighting for position. Adam is definitely the one pushing. He was fast with the castle. And T90 just needs to weather the storm. And if he does, I think he's in a pretty good position. As I think his eco is slightly better. But that being said, is he building another TC? He is on gold over here. He is on wood over here. But Adam is 2 TC pumping at the moment. So that economic advantage might actually disappear if T90 does not double up. And this is rough stuff to deal with. These wood lines are just super awkward. Oh, castle! Oh, but the castle is stopped by the knight, and now that spearman can't quite get there. Ooh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, but that knight was weak anyway, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, over here, still fighting about T90's main goal. We got what's in that siege workshop. Let's take a look. We got some scorpions in that siege workshop. And this castle is definitely going to go up. And that just secures a lot of this center wood. A lot of this wood Adam can no longer take because of that castle. It's definitely a nice castle. And T90 is all over the map. He's patrolling with, and there is the TC. That's the TC I was talking about before. Definitely want to see another TC from him. Meanwhile, Adam just has these 2 TCs himself. That tower's going to go down to the castle fire. Got a lot of fighting over here, and it looks like now the push has switched from T90's base over here to Adam's base over here. Especially like Castle is able to put in a lot of pressure, even getting that extra range. Just be extra annoying with that. And look at this. There's 30 villagers on this part of your screen, even more if you count the stone miners. And this is hard to look at. Almost all of Adam's eco is idle. Meanwhile, we have a little spearman fight over here. Should clear it up. We got a lion. Why you always lying? What you lying? Lying. It looks like Adam has realized that there is a TC over there. Definitely want to pressure that if you possibly can. He already denied this gold over here. Oh, he's cheeky. He knows that he's going to lose this area. So he is going to just simply wall this in. Maybe even build another tower there. Another TC up for Adam. For TCing. Monk's trying to get some relics. Does get the conversion. That's big. And this TC is looking kind of sad. The majority of this TC is unworkable at this point. We have that knight, that T90 converter chases down. We got a little bit of harass. Oh! Pointy Boy gets a kill. It looks like T90 has also discovered this TC back here. Adam now in T90's base, but there's a lot of spearmen here. Gets a conversion. Oh, he's purposely not killing the knight so he could get another conversion. That was really smart thinking there. Trying to get his main goal back. Pointy Boy doing damage. I mean, at this point, this is the point where I personally lose track of everything and I just simply cannot focus because there's too much going on. And I think that's kind of what's happening to these guys, even though they're pros. There's just so much going on. Ram goes down. Nice defense there. We got harassment over here. We got harassment over there. I mean, look at all the parts of your screen that are lighting up with white. That is all attacks. And yeah, this is rough over here. Definitely 25 villagers and one spearman just poking. And oh, oh no, massacre. A bunch of villagers are going to go down to this. There's no avoiding it. Yeah, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers down, 6 villagers down. Even the Pointy Boy is getting in on the action. There's Pointy Boys everywhere in Adam's base, and it looks like T90 now has sufficiently taken the lead to the point where he can close out this game. Even villagers near these farms going down, and I would not be surprised if the GG is called. Of course, this is the last of the series, so Adam probably doesn't want to throw the towel in the ring here. But at this point, there's about a 3,000 score differential. Now, score isn't everything, but I think Adam's time to strike was definitely that early castle. He got castle earlier. T90's eco was definitely better, but he put a lot of pressure. He denied that main goal, but T90 just expanded all over the map, putting outposts, doing an outpost rush of sorts. And I don't think Adam has the military numbers to fight against this. I think he's going to lose this TC in the middle, and that's going to be his wood. Now, the reason that he has so many on wood over here, I was criticizing him a little bit before, but that's the only spot he can take wood. And T90 going against 7 pikemen, I don't know about that, but knights do actually trade well against them, not resource-wise, but one knight versus one pikeman. Knight actually does win that. Squeak for T90. Victory is amongst him as long as he doesn't throw this game significantly. Like I said, he's about 3,000 score up, and maybe it's time to bring in the siege at this point. Could even go for some latest, and yep, there we go. There's the siege. This is the. I know I'm ahead by a lot. We just gotta batter your stuff down at this point. That's how you close out games. If you are ahead and your opponent is not resigning, start bringing out the rams. Protect it with your army. Don't just throw away the rams. And look, villagers everywhere, left and right, are being picked off. Looks like no real push is being had over here. There is still siege workshop. Trying to get some harass on this CC that he found earlier. There is no army here, so that could be awkward. Let's see how long it takes T90 to react. 1 dead bill, 2 dead bills. I don't think it matters too much. Not a terrible reaction, especially considering how much is going on right now. I wonder if he can ram this down with the... Mama! I wonder if he can ram this down with his ramas. Get it with the ramas, that's for sure. Monorama. And he is on his main gold again. What's up, Little Poop Lord Jr.? You wanna come and watch with me? Come on. Let's take a look. How's T90 doing, you think? He's up about 3.5, and he should be pushing with these rams shortly, and that should definitely be the GG. There's no wood for Adam to really get. If he's able to knock him off of this TC, there will be no wood for him. Choo choo. Now, I like what T90 is doing here. You don't just want to go in with one ram. It's 81 pop, by the way, against a total of 150 pop. Yeah, this game is over. I like how T90 is waiting for all of his rams. I don't know why he's sending just that one ram. Okay, there comes the choo choo train. Choo choo. Choo choo. And if that ram does go down, there's just a whole bunch of spears that are going to pop out of it. I think Adam realizes how important it is for this to stay up. It's trying to do some harassing over here, but getting some quick balls. I don't think it even matters at this point, even if he does get that harassment in. T90 is just so far ahead, just doesn't want to give it up at this point, and who blames him? If you're in a tournament, you definitely want to fight till the very last moment, even if you only have a 5% chance of winning. You definitely want to take that 5%, but the score is now almost, no, it's still about 3.5. I was gonna say almost 4,000. What's up? Are you not a fan of T90? You don't like T90?
Yeah.
Oh my casting couch is complete. Like I said, I have 27 people, and the GG is called, and I'm going to call it here as well. I want to quickly show you the stats, but there's a lot going on in my house right now. I thought I could cast this game in the morning, and I definitely could not. It was slightly longer than I was anticipating, but overall, I just want to say great job from T90. He's definitely a legend in my book. He's such a humble and such a nice guy. He's definitely a good boy. So thank you, T90. Good boy. You can clip that. T90 is a good boy. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate all the support you guys are giving me.